Morning. Today we are going to discuss about the third marriage. The Hindi version of these methods are already mentioned in the playlist as per the request. This is in English. First of all, let me discuss about the third marriage. The third marriage itself represents the third house. Yes, in the Kalpurush Kundli, the third house belongs to Mercury. So whenever your second marriage is on the dashboard, on the downfall, and you're looking for the third marriage, then you need to check your Mercury and your third house in your birth chart, in your ascendant chart, because it represents the third marriage. Because third marriage is generally born out the question of intellectualization. You are more interested in finding a good looking, hot and sexy partner. So these criteria are not much important at the third marriage. You are now more interested in finding a partner who are correlate thoughts with you. So the Mercury deals with communication, and correlation deals with the good communicator who can understand, who can put her or his interest in your thought process. So as per the request, today we are discussing about the combinations. What are the combinations that cause the three marriages yoga? The first of all, note down when Rahu is present. You have to check, this is from the Lagna chart. When Rahu is present in your 12th house and in the second house and the 7th house, you need to focus these three houses. If the first condition, Rahu is in the 12th house and in the second and the 7th house, if there is a connection of 6th lord, 8th lord and 12th lord, means if the malefic planets of the Dosto sthan 6, 8 and 12 are going to placed either in the second house or in the 7th house, then this is a condition of three marriages. When there is a dasha antadasha of these planets, you will have such kind of marriage, or even the dasha antadasha of Mercury also cause the third marriage. Note down this thing. Now, what are the second rule? In the second case, you just focus over your Saturn, your Venus and your Mars, and you know that Mars have not good bonding with the Venus. So these three UTs somewhere fluctuate your marriage life. So if Saturn, Mars and Venus, three of them placed in the 7th house, this is your 7th house, and 7th house lord is placed in your 8th house, means rule of 78. The 7th house contains this planet and the 7th lord is placed in your chart in the 8th house, again cause the have three marriages in your chart. Now we are going to discuss about the third, and there are plenty of methods, and in this video I am discussing about the more focused, more generalized, which most of the time, 90% time, creates such situations in your chart. So in the third case, if the Lagna Lord, you have to note down who is your Lagna Lord in the D1 chart. If the Lagna Lord goes to your 8th house and here Mars is placed, note down. If the Lagna Lord goes to 8th house, joins with Mars, and Venus goes from the moon chart, just take your moon chart, and from the moon chart, if Venus goes to 7th house, in this house Venus is present, 7th house from the moon, the person will have three marriages. These are the conditions, and for the Hindi version you can check our playlist section. All three methods are explained individually there. In this video I am trying the three combinations, all the like Saturn, your Venus, Mars and your Rahu, and about the second and the 7th house. So third marriage in horoscope comes into picture when there is a downfall of the second marriage, because you have lots of expectation from the second marriage, but that marriage not able to satisfy your needs. So that's all for the day. If you need any consultancy, you can download Jyotishgher app, or you can visit our websites, as well as do subscribe and on the notification bell for all the latest and meticulous videos for you. As well as you can share your chart on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, +1 Vimsotri Dasha, +1 question. We will try to reply within 60 days, but you need to put your patience meanwhile. That's all for the day.